Everybody, HomeSliceHenry here, and in today's video we are trying out our level 51 XL Shuckle in the Great League. This is a project that I've been working on for months. Shuckle is basically not spawning in the wild at the moment, so it was a combination of converting regular candy into XLs, using rare candy XLs, walking, trading, you know, basically all the ways you can get XL candies, but we did it. We were able to get what could possibly be the first level 51 Shuckle in the world. Look at this beauty at 463 CP. So I decided to pair it with a couple of Shadow Razor Leafers to make a deeply scuffed grasshole team and see if we can get some wins at expert rank. Alright, leading into a Tropius. You might be like, HomeSlice, a rock lead into a flyer, this has got to be good, right? Well, I gotta teach you something about Shuckle's attack stat. Its attack stat at level 51 is 27. Look at that Stone Edge, it does nothing. Shuckle has the highest defense stat in the game, but one of, if not the lowest, attack stats in the game. It is all defense and nothing else, so unfortunately, yeah, it doesn't hit very hard. So the main goal for this team is basically just save 2 shields for Shadow Victory Bell and hope that it can sweep. I'm hoping that I can survive the Aerial Ace here, because Aerial Ace is a terrible move, and I can get to the Body Slam. Unfortunately, I just cannot get to the Body Slam, so this first game is looking like a loss, unfortunately. I'm going to need to shield this up. Maybe if they have, like, 2 Mud Boys in the back, maybe there's a shot, hopefully. I do go for the Leaf Blade just to see what's in back. And it's an Alolan Marowak, so I top left. So unfortunately not the best start ever. Hopping into the next match. Okay, a Shadow Swampert, a terrible lead, but we have 2 amazing responses to this in the back. They're really slow on the switch, and they bring out an Alolan Marowak. And they were probably really slow on the switch just because they were like, what the heck is this doing here? A Shuckle? What do you mean? And they go for a Bone Club. Bone Club is not going to kill. I'm glassy, but I do resist Bone Club. And Energy Ball does so much damage that this actually puts this now into farm down range. So I should be in an okay spot here. I'm just going to farm all the way down and then rely on my Shadow Victory Bell with 2 shields to close out the match. As you can see, Shuckle, even though it's only 463 CP, is absurdly tanky. Look at that, absolutely dominating. The Swampert comes in, and now they show their back Pokemon, which is a Venusaur. Venusaur is a core breaker for the grasshole team. It's really tough, but I have 2 shields and a slight energy lead. I'm going to go for the Acid Spray as soon as I get to it. The reason being, I can't get to charge moves before they do. I get outpaced. So my only play is Acid Spraying and relying on buffing my Razor Leaf damage by lowering their defense. They go for the double Sludge Bomb, and now it's a race. Can we farm down? It's so close. Oh, we just can't get there, but it's low enough where we may be able to farm it down with Shuckle. We come back in with Shuckle. We're able to farm down the Swampert and able to farm down the Venusaur and take the win. Who wins? A Venusaur and a Shadow Swampert or a level 51 Shuckle? Let's go. Alright, hopping into the next match, leading Venusaur, which is terrible for us. I tried to catch a Frenzy Plant. Unfortunately, no dice, so I'm going to have to... Oh, they bait. Well, I call the bait and that works, but they have another one. And yikes. Venusaur is so rough for this whole team. Alright, bringing back in the Shuckle, going for a big Stone Edge here. We're looking for big damage from this Shuckle, and we get it. Oh, Shuckle. Oh, he's trying. He is trying his best. Attack stat is just not his friend. Alright, and here I make a mistake. I don't throw the Rock Blast, which ends up being a huge mistake. Rock Blast does absolutely nothing. But maybe if I Rock Blasted, I would be able to farm down before they're able to get to a move. They're able to get to a move, I shield it up. Unfortunately, yeah, I kind of have to shield that, and they have a Galarian Stunfisk. I do go for the Acid Spray since shields are up, so that's definitely the right call, but unfortunately they are going to be able to get to 2 Rock Slides. The first one, of course, gets the shield, and the second one is going to not quite take me out, but get me into farm down range for whatever's in the back. So unfortunately, yeah, Venusaur leads are just so tough to come back from, and what do they have in back? Oh, and it's an Azumarill. Ah, dang. So, had I been able to take out the Venusaur, I could have swept with Shadow Victory Bell, but unfortunately was not able to. Obstagoon lead. Okay, we're hoping it's double charm. They bring out, a Powder Snow Alolan Ninetales, so it's not double charm. You hate to see it. They Weather Ball us, that of course takes us out, and now our goal is just to bring in the Shuckle and take out the Alolan Ninetales. Unfortunately, since it's the Powder Snow variant, it does get to charge moves quicker than the Charm variant, so they may be able to stall out the clock if they realize what I'm trying to do. I do go for the big Stone Edge here, and they shield? I'm shocked that anyone shielded literally any move from Shuckle, but I guess they shield. You decide to shield, and they switch in the Obstagoon, so they realized what I was doing, which really sucks, and they stored up a Weather Ball. Unfortunately, Shadow Vic is really, really glassy, and since I know that their Powder Snow user is alive in the back, I kind of have to double shield here, but they do have an Ice-type Weather Ball loaded, and they have a shield, so my only play is just to try and farm down, and maybe they overtap. But unfortunately, they do not. They're at the move, and that is going to be able to take me out. So unfortunately, not quite able to clutch it out in the next match. Shuckle comes in, and yeah, Shuckle's not going to be able to close the game. He's trying his best, though. He's just 463 CP, so he is trying his best. All right, hop into the next match. Okay, we have a Galarian Stunfisk on the lead, and they're staying in. So they may be weak to grass in the back, potentially, since they're staying in. Either that, or they feel like they have a good Shuckle answer in the back, which is basically any Pokemon. Alright, they get to another Rock Slide. I can let this go. Because I do survive 2 Rock Slides, I'm going to be able to force a shield or take switch advantage with the Energy Ball, and then all I have to do is just commit 1 shield and I can take switch. But my opponent makes a huge mistake, tries to Mud Shot me down, and I'm able to Razor Leaf down. Now I have switch advantage and shield advantage, so I'm in a really good spot. However, they bring out a Venusaur. Oh, this is not good at all. But their Venusaur is actually glitching, where their Vine Whips are taking 3 turns instead of 2. So shout out to Niantic for making a terrible game. Oh no. Yeah, it is rough out here. For whatever reason, they're having, maybe it's some kind of lag, but their Vine Whips are taking 3 turns instead of 2. I'm not entirely sure why that is. But we're still going to try our best. All right, they are able to farm down, so they do have a decent amount of energy here. They're not at 2, but they're at 1+. So they go for the Frenzy Plant bait, and then it's a Pelipper in the back. Okay, we need to Acid Spray here. Shields are up. They're probably going to shield this, but we need them to only get to 1 Weather Ball instead of 2. They do shield it up. Okay, Weather Ball will take us out, so we do have to expend the last shield here, and then we just have to try and farm down. Come on, please. And we're able to farm down and take the win. So an incredibly close win. Unfortunately, my opponent was going through some weird lag there where their Vine Whips were taking 3 turns instead of 2, but still able to clutch out the win. All right, Azumarill lead, and we're able to bait out an Alolan Marowak. Again, we saw this from our first win, where Alolan Marowak does not actually have a very comfortable matchup against Shadow Razor Leafers, specifically Grottle, if they do decide to farm down. Because as you can see, it's basically dead. We're going to wait our switch clock down to 1 and then come in with Shuckle. And here's where we get to see the bulk of Shuckle just eating a Shadow Bone like it's nothing. What an absolute unit. Shadow Bone number 2, sure, may as well. I don't feel a thing. They bring in a Sableye, and I think we can win this. Because even post Razor Leaf nerf, Shadow Vic can Razor Leaf it down and only have to take 1 move. So they go for the foul play. They definitely make a mistake by not instantly going into Azu there. They apparently didn't realize that they couldn't get to 2 moves. I'm going to be able to go for the Acid Spray since shields are up. And now I'm just going to be able to farm down, and they concede the match. Let's go. So even at expert rank, we were able to pull off 3 super fun wins with our level 51 Shuckle. I'm really hoping that Niantic adds a 500 CP cup, but allows Shuckle, so that Shuckle's true dominance can emerge. But hey, in the meantime, it's still a really fun spice pick for the Open Great League. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new and you're enjoying the content, make sure to leave a like, and also make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And a big thank you to our members here on YouTube. The support is absolutely insane. So thank you guys oh so very much. And until next time, I've been HomeSliceHenry.